Hello beautiful people, my name is Sarah. I am the owner of Denim and Rain, and this is my little place on YouTube. Hello and welcome. So I am going to be sharing the projects I have been working on for the past few weeks. And boy, have I been working on some projects. So let's go ahead and start with what I finished. I finished a pair of socks. I finished the pair for my dad's Christmas gift. They are a worsted weight sock in Lion brand wool ease. I used 3 different colors. Here's the second one. It is not on a sock blocker. So I'll kind of hold it this way so you can see the stitch better. I will be writing up a pattern for these. It might be a little bit because I've got a lot going on, but these will be coming at some point. I'm really excited about them. I think he's going to really like them because the last pair of socks I made him was the first pair of socks I ever made. Yeah. We'll just leave it at that. That's what they were. So yeah, really happy with them. I think they turned out really great. I kind of want a pair for myself. I like the 3 colors. I think they're super fun. Yeah, that's all I kind of really have to say about them. They're really great. They're awesome. They're fabulous. So yeah, that's what we got for finished objects. I probably would have more done, but you know, life. We did take a, ooh, are these different lengths? Maybe not, never mind. One was just on a blocker, the other one was not. We did just take a little vacation to the ocean, which was fabulous. So I did get a lot of knitting in while we were there, which is awesome. I didn't knit on the thing I thought I'd be knitting on and have finished by now, but more on that in a minute. But let's show you the longest standing whip and the progress I've made on it is a blanket. So I have this fabulous, needle sticking out, fabulous cotton blanket. It is like about a twin bed size width. It goes from here. It's wide. It's just a garter stitch blanket. I don't remember how many stitches I cast on. I'm not about to count them for you. Sorry. It's about as basic as you can get. It is a worsted weight, and I'm knitting them on my US 10.5, so 6.5 millimeter. And the last time I showed it, I think I was down at that blue stitch marker. I think that's why I left it on there. So, yeah. I knit this progress like since last time, and then this to here on our beach trip. Not as much as I thought I would do, but on the way back, the car ride, I was just tired, and so I didn't do a whole lot of knitting, and the knitting I did do was on another project. So, but yeah, I'm happy to slowly be making progress on this. This cotton is MainStays by Walmart. It is a really affordable cotton. It is nice and soft, and I really like the color. I like that nice tan taupey color. It's good. So if you need a budget cotton, that one. And this is living in my, what bag is this? By the Bay Yarn Company. I love this bag. It is amazing. Canvas, got a handle, drawstrings. It's got, 2 thumbs up for me. But yeah, that, again, not a whole lot to say on that one because, well, it's a garter stitch cotton blanket that will probably take me like 3 years to finish. So I will tell you about it more when I finish it. And even then, I'm not sure what I'll have to say. But, okay, next one is my Cottongrass jumper. I love this thing so much. So last time I had finished the body and part of one sleeve. I have now finished one sleeve. And I did do the color work at the end like I had talked about before. And I did add the third color in, just a little tiny spot in the middle of those diamonds. And even that, like having the 3 colors going at once is not my favorite, even for a tiny little detail on a sleeve. But yeah, it is really great. I did realize after I had finished knitting the entire sleeve that I used the wrong needle. So I knit the body with a 5mm. I knit the sleeve with a 4.5mm. Tell me how this happens. How does this happen? I'll tell you how this happens. I didn't make a note in my notebook. I have a notebook where I don't have it with me, I show you, but I write down what project I'm working on, what needle size I'm using, and the gauge I'm getting. If you don't do that, I highly recommend it. If you don't like put a tag or something on it to let you know, because you walk away from a project and come back to a project and you're like, wait, what needles was I using? Or like, what was my gauge? Am I knitting tighter or looser now? So yeah, anyways, use the wrong needle. It's not the end of the world. I'm just knitting the other sleeve now in a 4.5 so they match. Because I don't want one sleeve tighter and the other one looser. That would be annoying. So, it's not the end of the world. As you can see, you can't see because it's focusing on my background. Like, it's a fine sleeve. It's the, like, looseness I wanted it. I didn't want it super fitted, but I didn't want it baggy. So we're right there. So I'm not too angry about it. I just, that little 0.5mm makes a difference in the speed of knitting. And I was wondering why it was taking me so freaking long to knit a sleeve, and then I realized. So yeah, finished the one sleeve, and I'm about maybe a third or a quarter of the way done. I think about a quarter, maybe a little more than that. Done with that one. I've got my little floral resin stitch marker there, or progress keeper. All of my progress keepers did sell out, which is awesome. Thank you if you purchase one. And I will have more in the future, but I'll talk about that more at the end. So yeah, Cottongrass jumper. I am knitting this out of Hobbii. I'll put it on the screen. It's been a while since I've talked about the yarn. I'm still a little like vacation mode-y in my head, so. Divina, it's Divina. I got it. I'm not losing my mind, I promise you. But maybe I am, just a little bit. Anyways. Hobbii Divina. It is a fabulous, fabulous alpaca merino polyamide blend. It is so light and squishy. I cannot wait to wear this summer. We're going to wear it this summer, this winter. It is going to be probably one I grab for a lot. So yeah, there's that. I will talk about it more and adjustments I've made and such when I'm finished with it, which will hopefully be by next time, because all I need to do is the sleeve. And yeah. Okay. I do have another project. I probably would have been done with that sweater if I hadn't started another sweater. But I can't talk about the other one yet. So that's kind of cool. I'm doing kind of a collaboration type thing, and I've been told to wait until things are finalized and stuff to share. So that's where we are. I've done a lot more knitting, guys. I've finished an entire body on another sweater, but I can't share with you. But it's here, and I'm just going to move it over there so it's not in my box of things that I'm working on. So we'll just skip on to the next thing, which this is kind of two things at the same time. This is both a acquisition and it's a hoe. We have a hoe, people. That is right. So I ordered some yarn from To the Macks, which is Jody from the Grocery Girls. If you don't know who they are, you are living under a rock. Just gonna say it. So she's recently, not that recently, but pretty recently started dyeing up yarn, and her colorways are fabulous. They're very poppy and bright, and then she also has some great neutrals as well. But I ordered Unicat. There is this fabulous, it's kind of, my light is it's kind of close to my camera, so it's kind of like making it very blown out. I'll put a picture on the screen of it, but it is a stunning DK weight, very vibrant color. And then we have, whoa, they are not this bright. I mean, they are bright. They're bright, but not that bright. See, the light is, again, closer to the camera than it is to my face. So it makes my face look fabulous, but it is not making the yarn look so good. It's more like this color. It's obnoxious. It's so bright. But I wanted them to go together to, bam, make socks. Look at these socks. These are so not me. They're so bright and pink and purple. I really wish the light wasn't so bright on it so you could actually see. There we go. I'll just put my hand there. Look at that. Look at those colors along with the stitches. This is my Flonkerton sock pattern. It uses DK or worsted. I got gauge with the DK. The pattern is written for worsted, but I got gauge with this DK. This yarn is a 75-25 merino nylon blend, which is perfect for socks. So I'm really excited. So the toe, heels, and cuffs, this color, the PK, it's PK Yarns, is the name of the company that does this one. And I bought two balls of, or two skeins of fingering weight, 25-75, because I couldn't find a good DK minis for the heels, toes, and cuffs. So I instead just bought two fingering skeins, and I'm holding them double, which is working out perfect. I got right on for gauge, which is actually a really good thing if you maybe don't like knitting fingering weight socks and want to knit DK socks and you have tons of fingering in your stash. Just hold two double. Pick two colors that go really good together, hold them double, and bam, you got some socks. And they go way faster. And they actually feel really comfy on my feet. I really like the DK socks. Probably better than the fingering. My feet run really cold. So I like the thicker. But yeah, this one finished sock. And I am about this far on my second sock, which is really awesome. And I have a little stitch progress keeper on here that PK Yarns sent with the minis, which is totally awesome because it matches. It's so bright and neon-y and good. So yeah, I'm really excited about these. I don't do bright colors, but you know, on my feet, who cares? Life is short. Wear fun socks. At least that's how I feel about things. So yeah, I will share more. I'll talk about them more when I finish them. I mean, I've already rambled on for quite a while, so I mean, I don't know what more I'll have to say in the future, but I'll tell you about it again at some point, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm hoping to have these finished by next time as well. I'm hoping to have a lot finished so I can cast out more things. Because I have some more yarn that I got. Okay, so I don't buy a lot of indie dye yarn because it's kind of usually outside my budget. I have a hard time spending that on money, and it's so worth it, you guys. The quality and the colors and everything and the supporting small businesses is huge, and I wish I could do it more, but just sometimes it's not in my budget and I can't work it in. But they're charging fairly for it, don't worry. So yeah, anyways, I splurged on the To The Macks yarn because I saw it and was like, I need some socks. I need some fun socks. So I did that. And then while I was on vacation, there is a yarn store in Seabrook, Washington. It is called String Theory, and it's super cute. It didn't quite have as much yarn as it usually does in there. Some of the shops, like all the shops in Seabrook, seemed a little bare. And I don't know if it's just because there's not as many tourists right now because they're just starting up, or because they're starting up, like a whole bunch of people wiped them out. So I'm not really sure what the deal is there. But last year there was tons, or I guess the year before, there was tons, and then this year there was like nothing. But yeah, I did find a DK weight yarn for, you guessed it, socks. So this is a stunning mustardy color. It is called Wish You Were Beer. So it is a very nice beer color, I guess you could call it. And this is from Emma's Yarn, Crazy Beautiful Color, Simply Spectacular DK. So it is, again, 75/25, and it has 255 yards per 100 grams. So super excited about this. And then I was like, well, I would like to have a mini to go with it. So lo and behold, they had some minis in DK. So I have this from satchelknitting.com. It is a DK. Where is the... There it is. It is 55% merino superwash. It is 28% acrylic and 17% nylon. So not exactly the same, but it will be just fine. So there's this one. It is just a creamy, it's kind of got a tannish color to it. I'll hold it back here with this one. So yeah, there are these two, and I'm definitely going to be writing up a pattern with these DK yarns, and you can guarantee that they will have some cables involved, because these are very fall-y colors, and I feel like cables scream fall. So there's those. Super excited about that yarn. And then the next and final thing I have acquired over the last few weeks is some yarn from the Little Wolf Knits. So this yarn was a trade. She was one of my featured dyers for my Yarn to Sheep colorways that I did, and this is the Fold It In, or the the Can You Show Me One Thing Fold It In colorway, and I love it. It is amazing. It was just light, wasn't so friggin' close, and being so obnoxious, because it is not quite showing up as it is in person. But it has lots of beautiful blues and oranges and purples and tons of black speckling. I'm really excited about this yarn. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I have another yarn that's got similar colors to this, more white and blue with purple and the orangey yellow speckling. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I might work a sweater up and find a third colorway that looks kind of similar to the two and do like a fade. Maybe, we'll see. So yeah, that's the last thing that I've acquired, was that trade for the painting for the yarn. Just super awesome. So yeah, that's it for knitting. I am working on, behind the scenes, a couple of collaborations, which is really great. I have the knitting one that I can't show you, and then I have an art one that I can tell you nothing about, but I'm really excited to like share with you at some point in time. And then I am starting work on the next Yarn to Sheep restock and a whole bunch of other fun art pieces that will be included. I have the autumn shape, because we have the spring, summer, and then there'll be the autumn shape. And then there's going to be a couple of new funny stickers that involve yarny good things. Let's see, what else do I got coming? Oh, more stitch markers. I've been pouring resin the last couple of days. I am actually working on pouring some resin, some plain ones, to create molds, because the molds I have only have 2 of each shape. And it takes 24 hours for these things to set. So that's a lot of time for just like a couple of each size. So I am going to be creating my own molds so I can pour like 5 or 6 or more of each style of stitch marker. So I'm not like waiting 24 hours for just 2. because that's a lot of work and a lot of time. So that's what we're going to be doing. I also have another thing that I'm going to try to be making that's super cool, but I'm not going to tell you about just in case it doesn't work, because I hate that. I hate like telling you guys about things and being like, oh, just kidding. So yeah, lots of fun things happening, lots of art, and just knitty related things that I love. So anyways, I think that is it for today. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and make sure you check out all of my other videos. Hit that like and subscribe, and you'll find all the links to all the things down below. Thanks. Have a good day.